Yeah, we have 15 minutes to the opening, and right as you can see, with the market moving lower, obviously the gap stats are getting greater and greater probabilities of filling. Just got that. Let's see what I have left now. 300. Let me close this. And as I said, morning all. For you guys in the pit room, I put my sheets in there. You can grab a copy of my sheets. We'll go over some of that stuff in a little bit. Let's see what's going on here. Edit this. Nope. One more order and then I'm done. Create duplicate. This is okay. 15 minutes to the opening. It's disappointing that this gave up all this stuff. Yeah, that's easy money. That's my sheets. We'll go over some of those in a minute. But if I want to, this is the thing that I looked at this morning. I looked up this. We broke out this week up into this new higher level. It's got to hold this level right here by the end of the day. If we trade and close below this 77.1862, I think it's a failure. If it holds above here and trades higher, obviously it's good, but below there, that would be a failure to me. So I mean, it's got a long way to go to do that. But let's see. Did I just get that? Let me do this. Oh, I guess I got that other one. Sell that. See what I have left. $200. I gotta do one more order. Create duplicate. One more. Honey, I'm online. They signed. Very good. You can leave it open. They are. It looks like we we did sell our house, so they did all the inspection. We've been doing paperwork and all that stuff, and my wife's very happy because it's sold and we can move on. We're gonna move down to Denver. In the city, we live in a suburb right now. We do this CBOE time to force. Oh, I got to do this here. Pre-market. And do this. So, let's see, I get that 50. And if we get one more dip down, I'm done. I mean, actually, I want these off before the opening so I can think about what I'm doing. 40, 30. Come on. Okay, so it's obviously been a really bullish week, breaking out above that band we were trading in for so long. Here's my Ichimoku chart. Let's take a look at that. I love Ichimoku, by the way. Let's go here to the ES. And this is a short-term chart. It's kind of breaking down in here a little bit on this shorter-term chart, but here's my longer-term chart. Excuse me. And you can see earlier this week when we've been trading here since basically back in May. It broke out here. As long as it holds this, it's good. But if it goes below that level on that other chart, whatever, I can't remember what it is, but then I believe it'll be a failure. So but this is right now it's really bullish. Let's look at the NAS. Excuse me, one second. There we go. NAS never has made a new high. So, that's got a little work to do to get that. Let's look at the bonds and the notes and see what they've been doing this morning real quick. These are slightly delayed. Because I don't trade bonds and notes. I pay for so much data that I can't afford everything. But just they're looking still not looking good overall. 5 minutes till the opening. This is my gold overnight level, this 77, 48, 75. Trading below there, this will definitely go down and fill the gap. And right now, if you look at my gap stats, everybody see those gap stats? It's showing the 63% is the ES. That's the probability of filling the gap. And that gap, that goes down to this settlement right here. 77, 37, 75. That's I'm using there. The NASDAQ gap settlement is 29,537, and it's only got a 46% probability of failing. If it drops a little bit more, that's obviously going to go up. But that's what I'm looking at right there right now. Oh, I just got filled on something. So let me just check this one other thing real quick and make sure I just have what I have. 91 left. I get 91. Oh, I guess it didn't get filled on that other thing. Let me look at this real quick. Well, I'm gonna. sell 40. Oh, fuck it. Backspace, backspace. Oh, X that. Well, we're almost to the opening. Let me go here. I'm going to create. Oh, now I know. I can't put in that order because goddamn the Fidelity. That's I'm trading on my Fidelity account. They closed the SPX for trade. I guess I don't know. That may be an exchange thing. That's why I did. That's why I got it on that position. Let me close this position on the opening 340. What is that? I'll see what it is. So I'm gonna find out pretty quick. Might be a good thing that I have a few left. I thought I sold them all. And still have a few minutes till the opening. Let's look at the sheets real quick. So if you download my sheets there, you can see I follow. These are some of the ETFs that I follow. But if you scroll down here, we'll look at this. We'll look at this opening range and what that means in a little bit. And don't worry about that. Here's the standard deviation levels and the percent levels of the ES and NQ, NDX, all those. So the NQ. Let's go back and look at this. Here, I'll just put this down here. The NQ literally hit there's my one standard deviation level. This hit one of my 1440 purple levels and backed off. But the NQ went right to the one standard deviation. Now it's failing. So, and as I say, that was 320 points from the settlement. And I mean, that's how good those numbers are. I mean, they hit within 10 points. I mean, that's a pretty regular event for these standard deviation levels. So let me go here. Let me put this in here a little lower. I don't know where this is going to open. It is now S&Ps are 20 higher. So that is, what does that mean? It was it settled at I don't know what's going on there, but I got to have that order in. Soon to open. Big failure. I think this is kind of bearish, and I'll go over that number that I was looking at a little bit ago. There we opened, and let me change this. Well, maybe you don't have to change it. No, I do. Close that. Replace. Opening below this, they call that green line on these 5-minute charts, the BGL opening below there is kind of bearish, but it's got a lot to go before it really turns negative. Yeah, NASDAQ's kind of holding in there and rallying back because some of these, oh, wow. That was a big move in Intel. NASDAQ is really, I guess it's the chips must be something pulling that up quite a bit. Come on. Wow. Look at that thing charge. I'm going to have to shut this so we don't hear my wife. 64. Anyway, okay, well, we can look what's going on here. I'm going to mark the opening, and my opening range is the first 25 minutes. Lots to know why I chose that, but it absolutely works. And for what I do, and I've got a lot of. See, this was the opening bar right here. Oop, nope, sorry. X that. I get just that. Edit. X that. I think my quotes are running a little slow here. I might have to restart this. And I got to run. Well, right now, as I said, the ES still has a 58% probability of filling that gap at some point in time. So I think if it trades a little bit lower, it probably will. This is my 9:30, so put this here. And I know I'm running a little slow right here. A lot running on my computer, and my quotes are coming in slow. It happens. It happens. And let's get the NASDAQ march here. It's the opening. My damn SPY quotes are still slow. I'm not going to restart this right now though, because I am running this other stuff. Let's check this out. 310. Yeah, if this goes down and fills that gap, it would be all good. Let's see, I'm going to change this to replace part of this. Replace this. 50. NASDAQ giving it up again. Let's see. Oh, that's. I'm going to restart this in 1 second, but I want to get out of this other stuff. Damn, I hate when that happens. I have my quotes on another machine over here too. My trading terminal is different from my charting and other stuff. Glad it's Friday. And a very busy week. Very busy week. There we go. So that level, the level that I've been talking about, yes, take a screenshot of this. This is we're gonna look. You have to look at this at the end of the day. As long as it's holding the 77.1862, that's a time fractal level of mine. As long as that's holding that by the end of the day, on a Friday especially, this definitely would be a bullish week and probably going to continue on with the rally. If they close below here, I think it will indicate that it's a failure. This was a false breakout, and that the market is probably potentially headed for harder times. So that this is really it's really an important level. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. 255. So that's a level. That's the level to measure the week by. So, and right now the ES still has a 63% probability of filling the gap. If it goes below this gold level, this 77.48, it is going to go down here. But that's like 11 points away then, so that's not a big deal. But it will be like 100% that it's as close to 100% as you can get. Those are time fractals that I use. I color code all my charts, and that's what that is. NASDAQ, you can see, hit the 1 standard deviation. The ES hit my 1440 level, and now we're right now the ES. Wow, that's really slow. I'm gonna restart my charts in a couple of minutes here. I gotta let some other stuff run for a minute. It's not going to take much more to get that to increase the probability of the gap fill. Do something else here real quick, because I think this is going to happen. Can't make up its mind here. Oh, I just missed that. Failure. Damn. Get this order in. There you go there. Oh, indeed. Here, let's see what I did. Yeah, I'm out of that. Now let's see here. Let's see what I have left here. 91. Guess I never got those. Place. Whew. A lot going on for me this morning, but I just have one trade to get out of, and then I'm all done. Probably done for the day. And we'll go over some of my sheets and numbers, and I'll restart this other thing in a minute. Let's see. $77.42. Oop. some of this is running right, some of it's not on my charts. Frustrating, hard to trade with that. So look at two charts, two different systems. We're going to have the open range established here in a minute. I'm going to restart this now. Let's see. Let's close this. Close this. I'm going to save all pages, and then I will restart this, and hopefully it'll all be working right. Save all pages. There you go. Let me make sure I got that done. Save all pages. Okay. Close. And let's see if we can get this working right. Get a task manager. Make sure I get this all off. Come on. Close it up. Oh my! It's this Excel program that's really chewing up the space. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna shut this down. I'll turn this other one off too, and that'll help. And then we can look at some studies. So here, and close that. Save. Close. Save. There we go. Now go back to Task Manager. Make sure that's closed. Exit. End task. And now let's open this back up. There we go. And then I'll have to reshare all these screens. I think I'm not sure, but I'll redo that. Ooh. There we go. Much better. I got to download a new version here. I see. I'll do that later. Wow. I guess I should have stuck with those puts in. So right, Intel really took a spill. I bought some puts and I probably sold them too cheap. This is not looking very good. Not looking good here. Wow. Nice. Oh yeah, we have the opening range established here, and it looks like they're going to break out the bottom of the open range, and they actually have in both the ES and then Q, below the BGL, breaking out of the bottom of the open range, kind of bearish, but I've got the big number down there that they got to hold above, and we'll look at that again in a second. Let me put this on here. There, and then we'll look at my open range stats. There, so this is bearish right now, but remember the breakout level that I'm looking at is 77.1862 in the ES. So it's got to go down. Here's this 1838. That's a different level, but below this, that's definitely really bearish. So let me go here and do this other thing. And wow. Let's see. Oh, let me get my screen shares going again. Let me do this, cancel this, stop all, and then I'll put these back up. And stop all. Let's go here. H. Start screen share. Entire screen. Here. Share. Okay, does everybody see my screen again now? Sorry, I had to update, restart my charts. You guys see that in the pit room? Easy Money, ATT, whoever's in there at tape. Oh, let's see. Let's go down here. Sorry. Get this right here. Come on. Oh, I guess I'm in here. Just a question, just to make sure you guys can hear me, can't you? Somebody want to tap? Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks, T-Bits. Sorry, I've been busy this morning. I bought some puts, pre-market, and I was trading out of those, and then that always distracts me. And then my charts were running slow, and that's never a good thing, but it happens. And usually it happens on days when there's a lot of activity. Let's see, that's the 9:45. And now if you T-Bits, did you get my sheets in there? We're gonna take a look at these sheets in a second. and everybody right up above here, I put my sheets in for the day. So if you want to look at those, we'll take a look at those now and see what all that means. Let's see. Okay, let me just put this back over here. I'm going to check one other thing, and then I'm going to be on this. What was it? That was the 101. Oh, fuck. Oh, did I leave a lot of money on the table? Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's see. So if you look at the sheets, let me open this up. X that, that's not what I want. So I have, these are the range statistics for the morning. You can see that down here it says I use it from 9:30 to 9:55. That's the first 25 minutes. That's what this open range is. And this is what it's been averaging for 5 days, 10 days. Then you see the min and the max in those time periods. So it's been just slightly over 30. It's 25 yesterday, and then the first hour has been in the 40s, 45, 50, little small range yesterday. So let's take a look and see what we got going here. So the first 30 minutes today, yesterday was 25. First 25 minutes today was 9:53 quarter to 75. So not really a big open range. That's a small open range. We took out the low by a little bit. I would expect now, if we get another 5-minute close down here below this open range at 33.25, they're probably going to go to 37. You can expect range expansion into the first hour, and same story here with the ES. I'm going to expect range expansion, and this range was 681. That's 20. That's like 140 points. 140 points, that range. Let's take a look at the sheets there and see what they said. 140. NASDAQ, and that's a small open range for the NASDAQ. It's been running like over 200 points, and then running close to between 350 and 400 for the first hour. So if you get range expansion, and today it's kind of difficult because that I say these levels down here have to hold. But it's certainly not looking good, and we may have a failure going on. We will know at the end of the day. For those of you that are just here, this is the chart that I looked at. These are my some of my time fractal levels. But my time fractal levels tell me that a trade and close today below this 77.1862, and this breakout's a failure. I say that for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's a Friday, so it's the end of the week. It would be a failure below a price level that is very significant, because we were trading in that range. So look at this range since May, I think, way back here. So you have this and this. And actually, my expectation, if I was going to measure this, let's do this real quick. This is pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to go. What is this level? I'll just do it from here. This is pretty similar right there. Yeah, that would be my expectation of a target. Basically, I'm looking at where the bodies of these candles are, and I measure that and double it. If it breaks out the upside, that's where it should go. 78, 86, 46. That would be my expectation. But if If it closes below this purple level, this 77.1862, then I say it's a failure. It's probably going to go all the way back down in here. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. Back here to this 60. So if you want to see this, I can put this up here. Holding above here today targets this level. So you can make a note there. Move. Move. Targets 77.86. I mean, that's not exact, but it's really close. Holding above that level targets this up here. So that's what I'm looking at. So it's all about this Friday close. All about the Friday close. So let me go here and do this. See, and as I say, breaking out down here, this is targeting this is absolutely targeting these a little bit lower in the ES, and it's going to make it to the settlement price of 77.37.75. It's got to get below, but below here, then it will make it. And let's see, I'm going to actually do something if it does that. So let's look at the I gotta look at the NAS real quick. Okay, the NAS trading below 29,614. It should go down to. It should also go down to 29,537. So below there, it's going to break another 90 points if it starts trading below there. With an hourly close below there, it will absolutely go down to this 29,537. Let's make a note here. If that finger's below 29,614. Targets 29,537. Enter. Let's see. That's what I have there. So if you want to take a note, take a screenshot of that. But if it goes below here, especially on an hourly close, it is going down there to that settlement price. So 29,614, 29,614. Let's go here. 29,614. I'm gonna put this in here. Right here. Edit that. Edit. We'll make that. And that's going to be 29,614. Right there. Make this a little bigger so that we kind of respect that. Let's make that 14, 29,614. I was trading below there. It targets this lower level. Definitely. close this. Wow. So I'm just going to work with what I have. I already have some stuff on, so I'm not going to do this. So 10 and place. Let's see, 20. Yeah, it looks like we're going down to the settlements here. Ooh. Wow. Left a lot on the table. Oh, well, it is what it is. See, that is, what is that? We're only at 7, 8 points away from where I think this is going. Let's see if we do this. Let's do that. Of course, it could go a lot further and surprise me. Check out the overnight low. So you can see over here this. Remember, I use hourly closes to measure what's going on here. So it gives it a lot of time. So, I mean, sometimes it can look like it's going to go and then it rallies back and then it doesn't mean anything except that it held that level. But trading below that level definitely is bearish and targets that lower price level. Yeah, the SPX has a little gap here to fill still from yesterday. I think I would let's look at this. There's the gap. See this here. Here. Oop. Let's do that again. There's the gap that's left for it to fill from yesterday. We'll see what happens. Up, back up here, here. Save all pages. Right there. And as I say, that's what I'm talking about. But with these gold levels, it's the hourly close that's important. So trading below there doesn't necessarily, I mean, if they get the close below there, it will target the next low level down. If they don't, it's it's a lot of support, and it's probably going to hold. Morning, Ian. Sorry, I've been. I'm in the pit room too today, so kind of show what I'm doing. Let's go here and look at this. I still think this is should go down and fill this gap. Maybe I'm wrong. I hate when this happens. I got to figure out this how to do that. Let's see what's going on here. There. Okay, Ian, did you hear me when I was talking about the levels that this market has to hold? Did you see that screen? I just want to make sure you got that. Okay, it was this one, and I just put this. If it holds this today, it's probably going up here to this area. I don't have the specific number, but that's definitely within the area at 77.86. So we'll see what happens there. That's what I'm looking at there. And the NAS is rallying back here, but it's still got to get back to the BGL. And if it gets there, I mean, it could fail from there. We'll see if this is going to turn around and go back up, or if it's going to fail. Here it is, right here. It's back to the opening, back to the BGL. What time is it? 10:19. So that's right there. Let me do this. Well, the SPY is definitely rallying back. NAS just got back above the BGL, but let's see if it holds it. Let me go down here, edit this, edit 140. Yeah, looks like it's reversing going back. Okay. Well, looks like it's going to hold. Not really a big surprise, but let's go here and do this real quick. Well, it's back to above the open range. That's also it's the SPYGATE is absolutely kind of conflicted there. Mixed signals. NAS is the same way, but this could be the turnaround here. Let's see, go here. Or not. Go back up to test that overnight high. almost into the first hour, and the ES is definitely looking stronger now. The NAS still has ways to fight its way out of this hole. We'll see what goes on here. This is a bullish first hour for the SPY. Definitely going to be. We're going to have this first hour here in the 10:30. Then my hourly charts are on the hour, so that's still going to be a little while before we figure that out. But that's definitely a bullish close for that first hour. But let's see how this ends up. Because it's back up to that 1440 level where it's failed the other 2 hours in the ES. So if that's a failure again, it could be quite a failure. Let's move this over a little bit. Yeah, got up there, ran the stops, and heading back down right now. A lot of sitting and waiting. Lots of sitting and waiting. NASDAQ's making a negative close right now. It's closing below this BGL. That's a 21 period simple moving average. Works really well in the ES. The NASDAQ is kind of a wild beast, so it doesn't work as well in the NAS, but it's still a great indicator for very short term timing. So a close, a 5-minute close below there, and especially a whole bar below there is always really negative. Always really negative. And it looks like it's pushing down to go below the open range again. We'll see. A few more minutes and we'll know if it's going to. At 10:40, we'll know. Market knows where that level is. See, it just almost went down to the bottom of the open range and it's trying to fight to stay above the BGL, but I swear the algos absolutely know that one. So let's see where it closes. We still have a couple minutes. Still have a couple minutes. I think if the NASDAQ closes below there, it's going to drag everything down. 2 more minutes. Yep, there it's back above it. It's just hanging right on it. Yep. And here's the real truth. It's not doing it. Below that, the purple line is that magenta line that's the VWAP. It's always an important one to watch and know. Giving it up. It is giving it up. NASDAQ's really negative. SPY's going to probably go down again. And NAS, it looks like it's going to go test its low. If that happens, SPY's probably going to do the same thing. And here's that bar that just closed, and it's the ES is still above the BGL, but with the NAS headed lower here, I think the ES will likely join. Let's see, we'll see in a minute. It just keeps trying to rally back. At 11 o'clock, this next hourly bar will print, and we'll have a really good idea about what's going to happen the rest of the day. Really good idea. Make this a little smaller over here so I can check this out. Here, and do this right there. NASDAQ is definitely a little weaker today than it's been relative to the SPY. And as I said, an hourly close below 29,614, and the NASDAQ will target that 29,537. So we'll know that at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. SPY back above the BGL. It's just kind of riding back and forth there. Riding back and forth. It's got 12 minutes to make up its mind. What is it going to do? Let's see, I'll bring this up a little bit so I can see that. Let's do this. Make this a little smaller. I'll bring this up. Ew. I'm just waiting till 11 o'clock and then I'm going to take a break and we'll be able to evaluate what's going on. Right now, it's all about the NAS and the NAS being able to hold it up. If the NAS can't hold it up, we're not. I'm on here. I'll be I gotta go talk to my wife real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, lot of stuff with going on with the house and getting that all straightened out. Let's see. Let's go here. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. Where am I going here? New tab. Go here. Now. Um, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I have a signature. Oh, no. Here we are at the 11 o'clock close. Sorry, I got to do this stuff for the closing. It's all got to be done in like today. So I got to read this over and make sure everything's okay. Here's the 11 o'clock close. The NASDAQ is actually still below the BGL. We're going to look at that on an hourly chart. The NASDAQ is kind of keeping things pretty confused because it doesn't seem to want to move higher yet. Could go either way. SPY definitely a little bullish. There's the 11 o'clock close. The close failed to close above the 1440 in the ES. That's above here, and the Nasdaq's just barely above the opening. Let's see here and do this real quick. Okay, I'm going to get back on this other stuff for a second. Let's see what they did here. 65. Let's see. Let's see what she said in the rest of the email. Back here. What's this? Okay, I think that's gonna cover me. I got to get back on this other stuff and go over this and figure it out. It's a lot to do. So thanks for joining me this morning to use the sheets. I'll leave my charts up for a little while, but I'm going to shut the camera off and take a little break. Let's see, go here. Here.